The PS3 was my console growing up. It was online multiplayer with friends, jaw-dropping single-player adventures. This console had it all for the 13-year-old cigarette-smoking, trouble-minded me. So today, yeah, I'm ranking up my top 10 PS3 games that, let's be honest, still absolutely hold up to this day. To this day! Before we get right to number 10, let me know in the comments, what's your favourite? I'd like to see some different opinions here, because judging by some of my picks, this list might be just a little bit controversial. Speaking of controversial, number 10, Final Fantasy 13. Don't click off the video, please. I have my reasons, alright? I have my bloody reasons. I just kind of like it. Not automatically because it's Final Fantasy, and not automatically because it's Square Enix. It's not as bad as everyone says, not by a long shot. Is it very Final Fantasy? Depends on how you look at it. Is it linear? Yes. And yeah, I have heard the term hallway simulator, which is pretty damn funny. This of course relates to other Final Fantasy games being more open world with a world map, and you're free to go wherever you want, whenever you want. But my personal favourite in this series is Final Fantasy X, which is also quite linear. Now granted, you do get some amazing side quests along the way. You can visit towns, and yeah, you can backtrack, but it's not until towards the end of the game where you actually get the airship where you can go wherever you want. Until then, it's a lot of moving forward to the next area, right? So I'm pretty used to that. Also, this was one of my brother's favourite Final Fantasy games, and literally like 3 days before he passed, he was messaging me, asking me to give it another go. So when he did leave us, how could I not? And you know what? I had a good time with it. The graphics are still jaw-dropping, the combat was easy to understand, but not boring. The characters and voice acting was, well, not the strongest part of the game. The story also confused the hell out of me. Basically, you're playing as LeXiTaN. Badass name, let's be honest. She's a hero branded as, well, along with 5 others too, branded as cursed magic users. And their objective is to destroy their home, the flirting world of Cocoon. To do this, they've got to rebel against their creators and forge their own destinies. And eventually, of course, save all of humankind. There's a lot in between, obviously, but yeah, in general, I found it to be a positive experience and one that I'll always hold close to my heart, of course. Hey, if you like these nostalgia-filled videos, please hit that subscribe button for me. There's a decent catalogue you can go back and watch now. And I'm on the road to 500 subscribers, so please. Number 9, The Elder Scrolls V Skyrim. Skyrim. One of the biggest games ever, both commercially and in scope. The game that went mainstream and made millions of new RPG fans. The game that did so well it released 17 times on 11 different consoles. At number 9. Yeah. But I played this while still learning what an RPG actually was. It was around the same time I started playing Final Fantasy X. But yeah, I had my time with it and I really enjoyed that time. I should probably go back to it in one of its many remasters. I do have it on PS4 actually, but I just never got around to it. Safe to say though, my first time playing it, I was in absolute awe. How big the map was. Okay, maybe not in comparison to like today's standards, like The Witcher 3, etc. But at the time, it was huge. You don't hear many people talking about the story in this game. You know, becoming a Dragonborn and all that. And I think that's because most people who played it didn't really play for the story. It was to experience the world around them. Doing what might seem like silly tasks at first, then leading to great moments in the game. Of course, when I did spend my fair share of time in Skyrim, most of my experience, to be honest, came from watching my friend Ronan play it. We were flatmates in university and this was his game. He played this and Fallout New Vegas for like 2 years. He loved to play the game and I loved to watch him play it. My personal favourite thing to do was just to run around and explore. Just see where it leads you. I'm usually very much a story-driven gamer. And I did play a lot of the story in this, but to me, that's not what this game is about. It's about just experiencing the world, as I've said. Like I remember the first time seeing giants, and from a distance, you know, for the first time, I looked at them and I thought, hey, friendly giants. And then I realised, Oh no. Probably not. So they chased me and then caught up with me and launched me halfway across the map. I flew like a bat out of hell. And you know what? It was brilliant, but it wasn't anywhere near as bad as this time. When I took an arrow to the knee.
That was terrible! Horrendous! I'm offended! I'm appalled!
But to summarise, yes, it's an amazing open world Western RPG that Bethesda should be, and definitely are, very proud of. And yeah, it could be higher in the list, but it isn't, because this is my list. I might get it one day on the Nintendo Switch 64-3 or something. And maybe then we'll see. Hey, if you're liking the video so far, can you hit the like button for me? It helps me out so much, algorithm-wise and ego-wise. Number 8, Little Big Planet. I know this is fairly beloved and I don't care what anyone says. This game is amazing. Did I play single player? No. Did I play the hell out of online with all my friends? Yup. This was a welcome break from the first person shooters that me and my friends always played together. Now there is a story regarding online with this game that I missed out on, that all my friends got to enjoy. Apparently it was epic. I don't know if you'd call it epic these days. A few of my mates, Brandon and Jacob, they were playing a level and it was spelled P-E-N-I. There were multiple shapes. Okay, you know what I'm talking about. But apparently strapping a rocket to one of those shapes and sending it off was hilarious and I missed it. Still absolutely gutted about that. But the fact remains, I still had an amazing, fun, carefree time playing this online with my buddies. It also introduced Sackboy as one of PlayStation's mascots, and he's still getting into mischief to this day. If you can get a friend to sit and play this with you, you're probably gonna laugh, cry, fight. Because working together is never easy in games. But by the end of it, you'll have had a lot of fun, and that's all that matters. Number 7, Sonic Generations. Now, I don't actually have my copy. I've tried finding it and I can't find it. But do you remember this game? You should, because it's been re-released a few times, and for damn good reason. I love the original Sonic the Hedgehog, Sonic 2, Sonic Adventure, Adventure 2, and then Mania and Colors later on. I even have a soft spot for the Black Knight and Unleashed. Sonic is my boy, but there were a few blunders leading up to Sonic Generations. 06, probably being the biggest one. Secret Rings wasn't looked at fondly. I don't think Black Knight and Unleashed were either, but I'm just weird like that. And I understood, because they weren't just letting Sonic be Sonic. People love the character, they love the original character, just zooming around the levels, they don't want to stop and fight. But mainly, it's about just Sonic keeping that character. I'm sure we've seen this before.
Holy Jesus. What is that?
Do you see what happens? Thank God the internet had an absolute meltdown about this and forced Paramount and Sonic's hands to put Sonic in the Sonic movie. Not whatever the hell this was, because Jesus Christ, that is nightmare fuel. Don't look directly into its eyes. Anyway, going back to the game I'm actually meant to be talking about, Sonic Generations. The clue's in the name. You play as original 2D Sonic, but with today's graphics, in 2D levels, and then you have modern Sonic, the Sonic Adventure Sonic, to do the wider 3D speeding and zooming. Each main stage has 2 acts, one as classic and one as modern Sonic. And even Eggman shows up as 2D and modern Eggman. Not Robotnik though, unfortunately. Bringing stunning graphics, awesome music, as Sonic always does bring, and it's just a load of fun. Apart from Sonic Mania, because Sonic Mania is Sonic Mania, this is 100% my favourite modern Sonic, and it definitely still holds up. Number 6, Journey. Another game I don't know where it is, but Journey, I've got to say, surprised the hell out of me. I'd always heard of Journey, how it wasn't a game, it was an experience. And around 2 to 3 years ago, I decided, well, I want to experience it. I want to see what it's all about. And yeah, I get it now. Journey is a game where, as the title says, you are on a journey. You play as a robed traveler exploring a vast desert, No speaking or anything. You're just on your pilgrimage to a glowing fountain and that's the game. But it's what is within that pilgrimage that really pulls you in. The movement in this game is as smooth as butter. It helps make the game so soothing, and it's beautiful. Just be alert, because I got very confused when another, me just showed up. Because I didn't remember all these years ago, I watched all these reviews. I did not remember that they mentioned this thing that happens to you. So I was thinking, I was like, oh, have I just met a new character in the game that just looks exactly like me? But then they kind of didn't do much, so I Googled it, and it was another player. Someone else was sat playing the game and joined me. And then you just like glide around the world together playing the game. It was really cool. I have no jokes. Please go and play this game for yourselves. It'll only take you a few hours. You won't regret it. I can't put it into words, if I'm being honest with you. So yeah, unfortunately, I couldn't find my discs to these last two games. But I can buy them whenever I want and play them whenever I want. Even when servers go down for God knows how long. How about that, huh?
To a nicer guy, it couldn't happen.
Vote with your money, guys. Buy physical while you still can. Number 5, Grand Theft Auto 5. Now, there shan't be any talk of GTA Online here because I only played that on the remaster on the PS4. This is for the single player mayhem of GTA 5 only. You play as 3 separate characters. Already interesting? Because like other GTA games, you play as 1 character throughout, and now there's 3? Which now means 3 separate stories, which you can just switch through whenever you feel like, by the way. 3 stories that, while different, come together and intertwine in parts. Because of the 3 main characters, you got Franklin, Trevor, and Michael. Those are the 3 you will play as throughout this game and experience their separate stories, obviously coming together. They get together to go on multiple heists, and look, it's GTA, guys. I don't know how to explain this. It is absolutely mental when you think that you can actually just pick this up and play it as a video game, because everything in it does not seem like something anyone can just pick up and play. I know it has an age restriction on it, but that didn't stop me. And there's all sorts you can do in this game. The only thing I did not like about this, and I'm assuming what it's going to be in GTA 6, not that I'm getting it anyway, and I can't remember if it was in GTA 4, but I do remember my favourite, San Andreas, where if you did a crime, right, on the side of the street, if you did a crime and no cop saw you, the people, I'm assuming because there wasn't much mobile phones back in the day, but the people didn't just get on their phones and call the police. Either it was really big, like a massive explosion, so obviously police are going to turn up, but like I used to get in little fights and stuff in San Andreas or on the street, and if the cops didn't see it, then it didn't happen. And I kind of missed that. It's too realistic with the phone in. I don't know how you can combat it now because it is meant to be modern day. But I did not like that about this game. Couldn't do anything in secret. By saying that, the gameplay was awesome. I really, really enjoyed the story. I really liked how you could have a break from one character, go to the next. I thought that was amazing. And to be honest, my favourite character was probably Michael's son. He was just an absolute doofus.
Play ball.
You know I have bad glands.
He just didn't have a clue. And I kind of resonate with that. But yeah, this is like one of the biggest games on the planet, so I don't even know why I'm bloody talking to you about it right now. If you haven't played it, go play it. GTA 5 is number 5. Number 4, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. God, I feel like I've talked about this game quite a lot recently, so I'm just going to say, yeah, this is my favourite Call of Duty. And most of my time was spent online with my pals, playing Team Deathmatch, Capture the Flag, Mike Myers, trying to jump to the top of high-rise before being shot, failing to get a nuke, grenade launching to our heart's content, double akimbo before the patch, silenced UMP-45 with Commando Pro, trick shots in Rust, and boosting for headshots whenever possible. Yep, like 2 months of in-game time or something absolutely ridiculous like that. We woke up early before school, and as soon as we got home, we played, so it makes sense actually. I did have an internet cut for a weekend though, I remember, and it forced me to actually play the campaign. And boy oh boy, was that a campaign. Even though I played the first Modern Warfare's campaign, I couldn't be bothered to play the second. Ignore the shooting of innocent people right towards the start of the game. It was really good. Even Shepard, you son of a bitch. You made the game great too. Poor Ghost. Poor Roach. And pour me a drink, because that ending messed me up. Number 3, South Park, the stick of truth. Fun. The epitome of fun. As a kid, I was an absolutely massive South Park fan. Don't tell my parents. And when this game came out, it only solidified my fandom. There have been South Park games in the past, which were, you know, but this is a turn-based RPG with time elements like Mario RPGs, where you can inflict more damage or block attacks by pressing the right button at the right time. And in the game, you play as, well, you. You get to make your own character as the new kid. And it's kind of based around an episode from the show where the kids are playing Lord of the Rings after they've just watched it. And yeah, in the episode, they go on a quest to return Lord of the Rings to a rental store, and they accidentally take Stan's dad, Randy's, Paul instead.
Oh, hey guys, we were just about to come home. We had to return the video.
All right, now listen, kids. There's some things we need to put into context for you.
I love this show, man. I still need to watch the latest episodes, actually. Anyway, that's what this is kind of based on. They're dressed in the same clothes, they kind of speak in the same way, and you're battling over a universe-controlling stick of truth, which actually uncovers a government conspiracy, including aliens and Nazi zombies. If you've watched the show, there's so much fan service here. The way I felt when I played it, it was like I was playing a series of South Park, and I adored it. It's easily the funniest game I've ever played, and yes, there were some parts censored in certain regions, mine. But after looking up what those censored parts were, I'm pretty cool with it. Yep, I'm alright with not playing that bit. And I'm not mentioning it here. You can Google it if you want. You have the freedom. Cartman, Kenny, Stan, Kyle, and Butters, all, again, it's just a series in a game of the show. In my eyes, at least. I wish I had the same experience with the fractured butthole. But the game was broken. It had glitches and it kept freezing when I played it. So the stick of truth still stands tall as 100% the best South Park game I've ever played. At least for me. Number 2, Uncharted 2. Uncharted 2. A game that completely changed my stance on video games. Before I played this, I was done with single player. That was gone. I was all about Call of Duty and playing first-person shooters online. But this changed that. And basically the story is I got this in a bundle with my PS3. And I bought that with my Christmas money, and the next day, on Boxing Day, I got it with the original Modern Warfare. Even though Modern Warfare 2 was already out, but that wasn't a part of the bundle, and I only had so much money as a little 13, 14-year-old. But I played a lot of Modern Warfare, and then I played a lot of Modern Warfare 2. But then, there was a... Was it... Ooh. This might have been the weekend that the internet was cut out, because I might have played this after I played Modern Warfare 2's campaign. I can't actually remember. I'm probably getting that wrong. But anyway, I eventually played this. I could have actually just been annoyed with Modern Warfare 2 because I was so bad at it. Anyway, I finally put Uncharted 2 into the console, and I'll be honest, my mind was blown. This is what I'd been missing out on. Being Nathan Drake on an adventure to steal a Mongolian oil lamp, and then it all goes to hell. Betrayal, deceit. But eventually you do meet up with your old pals Sully and Elena, adventuring to find Marco Polo's lost fleet and the legendary Sintamani stone. I'm definitely not saying that right. Either way, it's fucking epic. You need to, I'm sure you have if you're watching this, but if for some reason you haven't, guys, Uncharted 2, you need to play and experience this game. Naughty Dog was on a roll during the PS3 era, let's be honest. The voice acting, the graphics, the action, the cutscenes, the story, the gameplay, it's got it all. And that's why it's number 2. Barely. Honourable mentions, yes, I know there's definitely some games you're waiting on. What the hell is going to be number 1? I can't pick everything, guys, okay? So now I'm going to go through some games I think maybe you're expecting, and maybe games that on a different day I might even put into the list. Beyond Two Souls, Heavy Rain, absolute classics. I love them both. BioShock literally is not on here because I played it on the remaster and the PS4. That's the only reason. Outstanding game. Far Cry 3, yeah, I know you've been waiting for this one. I enjoyed it, guys, but I didn't play it as much. Yes, Van outstanding villain. But I couldn't connect with the game, really. And that's that. Same goes for Red Dead Redemption and Red Dead Redemption 2. I don't know what it is about these games. I just can't get into them, which is so weird for me, because I love Rockstar, love GTA, that's on the list. I don't know what it is, because the stories are good. I can't get through them. So it's on the honourable mentions. And lastly, I don't know, I see this game like everywhere, and it's definitely one I need to play. Portal 2. I have it. I haven't played it. I know I need to play it. So there. Number 1, The Last of Us. Yeah. I still can't get over how this game made me feel. I've spoken about The Last of Us a lot in these lists. I know, but it's for good, damn good reason. Like I said before, Naughty Dog on the PS3, they were goated. With the Uncharted series and this, nothing felt like it could have been done better, in my opinion, especially for the time. Graphics were insane. The voice acting truly brought the characters alive, even though they were completely surrounded by death in this post-apocalyptic world. Personal struggles, the character growth of our two mains, Joel and Ellie, and the gameplay was just as serious as it should have been for a game like this. Sneaking around the clickers to catch them off guard because they hear very well but they can't see. Action sequences where it was needed, but the star of this show.
We don't talk about that.
I got bit, everybody!
Hey!
I got bit!
Hey! Hey!
I'm immune!
Whoa! Whoa!
Not that one. The star of this show was undoubtedly 1,000,000% the story. Me and my friend Dino took it in turns to live these characters' losses, triumphs, hardships, insanely difficult decisions. Joel suffering a massive loss within the first half hour. Ellie being the key to stop this infection, this worldwide outbreak, and we're on the journey to take her where she needs to be to help all of humanity. It's an emotional roller coaster, and it often leaves you wondering whether you should wind your ass or scratch your watch, but in a good way. What else can you say about The Last of Us other than it's the f***ing Last of Us? A pillar of gaming, especially on the PS3. And yeah, you can get remasters and remakes, but this version, it still holds up today, and it'll be forever my number 1. Want to know my number 1 PS4 game? I did a top 10 list, so if you want to see that, click the video on screen. I've been LeXiTaN here, you've been there. Cheers.